So today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to dig into a single case study to understand how one company is trying to tackle two of the biggest questions out there right now. How do businesses even survive the AI wave? And how do we get the next generation ready to lead it? We'll see how they're connecting the boardroom all the way to the classroom.
And let's get one thing straight right from the start. This isn't about some sci-fi future. The central idea we're exploring today is that the AI revolution isn't on the horizon. Nope, it's already here. And for a lot of people, the race is on just to keep from falling behind.
All right, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to look at the problem, this growing AI gap. Then we'll dive into a business strategy designed to fix it. After that, we'll check the numbers, see if it actually works, and then we get to a really cool part about training young innovators. We'll wrap it all up with a call to action that involves, well, all of us.
So, what is this widening gap really? You know, it's not that people don't know about AI. Everyone's heard of it. The real issue, the thing that's creating this divide, is the difference between knowing AI exists and actually doing something meaningful with it. And this is where things get a little dicey. While some companies are completely reinventing themselves with AI, a whole lot more are just stuck. And without a real plan, they're not just missing out on an opportunity, they're genuinely risking becoming obsolete. And here's the paradox, right? It's not like companies can't get their hands on AI tools. Access is everywhere now. The real hurdle, the thing separating the leaders from everyone else, is having a strategy. It's not about owning the tools. It's about knowing how to wield them effectively.
Okay, so if the problem isn't the tech, but the strategy, what's the fix? Well, it's all about taking AI from this big, abstract idea and turning it into something concrete that businesses can actually use day in and day out.
In practice, this strategy boils down to three key things. First up, building smarter websites that give each visitor a unique, personalized experience. Second, automating all those repetitive tasks to free up people to do, the important creative work. And third, and this is crucial, providing the tech support to make sure all this complex stuff actually works like it's supposed to.
All right, that all sounds great in theory, but where's the proof? Does this strategy actually deliver? This is the part where we move past the ideas and look at the cold, hard numbers.
Let's talk savings first. By putting automation to work, clients apparently saved around $75,000 in operating costs. Now, that's not just a number on a spreadsheet. That's cash that can be reinvested right back into growing the business. But it's not just about saving money, it's about making it. By using these AI solutions, clients saw their revenue jump by a staggering 250%. I mean, wow. That shows you AI isn't just about efficiency, it's a serious engine for growth. But the story doesn't stop with profit. There's another number here, $100,000. But this wasn't a return. It was an investment. And it didn't go into marketing or sales. It went towards preparing the next generation. Which brings up a pretty big question. Why would a company do that?
And this is where the whole strategy gets bigger than just business. It shifts from corporate success to something more like a societal vision. This is all about solving the problems of tomorrow by investing in the people of tomorrow.
The answer to that why is something called the Evo Brand Academy. And this isn't some little side project. It's positioned as a core piece of their entire long-term strategy. The idea is to get ahead of the curve and prepare young people for the AI-driven world they're about to inherit. And what's really brilliant here is how they're doing it. On the left, you see what the students learn, the hard skills like AI tools, entrepreneurship, even digital ethics. But on the right, you see how they grow through hands-on projects, leadership exercises, and actual mentorship from people in the field. It's not just about skills, it's about building a whole person.
This quote it nails it, right? The point isn't to churn out people who just know how to use the latest software. The goal is to nurture a mindset of creativity, of confidence, of critical thinking, to train young people who can actually build the future, not just get a job in it.
So what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, the source material doesn't just stop with its own plan. It ends with this really powerful call to action. Basically saying that shaping our future with AI, well, that's on all of us.
It lays out this really clear, three-step path for anyone who wants to help. First, just get involved with youth programs like this one.
Second, help build those bridges between companies and schools so they're actually talking to each other. And finally, if you've got the experience, step up and mentor someone. It's a blueprint for a whole community of support.
And that leaves us with one last massive question to chew on. As AI gets more and more powerful, who's really responsible for preparing our future workforce? Is it the companies, the schools, the government, or as this technology becomes part of everything we do, is it a responsibility that we all have to share? The answer to that is going to define the world we all live in.